The doctor is in. Hello, all of my lovable lovelies. I hope everybody is having a wonderful day so far. It's been good. Today's been a pretty good day. I'm not gonna lie, I had a beautiful, big, sexy dinner. A little bit of roasted garlic, Parmesan, sexy Alfredo. I feel good, I am good, I'm healthy, I'm happy, and that's the only thing that matters. And I'm ready to get in and dig into some of your people's problems. Let's hopefully get some good submissions today, and we're gonna get some good work done. I wanna see some pretty severe progress. I wanna see some progress updates from the people that have been here in the last couple Snail Solves sessions. People that have been working on stuff, I'd love to hear about it. I wanna know how everybody's doing. Maybe over the last week and change since I've been gone, since I've missed this last Snail Solves. Maybe there's been some new developments, maybe there's been some new crazy shit, and I'm ready to hear all about it. I definitely have a topic of discussion today in general, but I'm going to let people kind of filter on in and start sending some shit in, and if not, then I'm just going to ramble the whole fucking time. But let's real quickly do some shout outs, man. I love all of you so much. You shout out Casey Batman. There's 2 Casey Batmans in the Discord, dude. Let's fucking go. Casey, let's hear about your problems, man. If you got any problems, let me know. I'm here to solve them. We're gonna work through this shit together. Huge shout out to Kale the Cunning, as always. Kale's always there behind the scenes being sexy and doing all of his sexy stuff. We have a whole bunch of exciting stuff on Gastropod. We actually had a sexy little meeting last night and talked about some pretty cool stuff. And I'm really excited to get back on here a lot more frequently and play some games, solve some people's problems, do some other shit. You know, I've made some pretty significant changes here as far as hardware. Excuse me. I couldn't resist. But with those changes, they're going to notice some pretty big differences with the streams. I'm working on it. We're all working on it. It's all getting there. So Huge shout out to Rot, dude. Let's fucking go, man. Oh, by the way, massive congratulations to Master Mills. I don't know if he's in here right now, but huge shout out to you, man. I'm so fucking proud. I'm so happy and also simultaneously proud that he finally got fucking partnered, dude. This is such an exciting thing. Like, I'm so, like, my balls are swollen right now thinking about it for him. And it really is a testament to show that fucking hard work and shit pays off. And Mills has been paying his fucking dues, dude. He's been writing checks and cashing them. You know what I mean? And he busts. The road to the bust is the must go on. Dude, the road to 100,000, dude, we're on the way. You know, sometimes it takes a long time. You'll see like a big jump and then allow a whole bunch of shit, and then a whole bunch of shit will come back. But for those that missed my last Tekken stream, I just got back from vacation, which is why I missed last week's Snail Solves, and I haven't been doing any WoW streaming or anything like that. But I'm back. I had a beautiful vacation and I needed it. You know what I mean? Everybody needs to take a sexy vacation every once in a while. And truly unplug and relax, because if you don't do that regularly, you're gonna get all fucked up. And that's just part of like the whole sun it, sleep it, eat it. I think that's what it was. Sun it, sleep it, eat it. Sun it, sleep it, eat it. Huge shout out to World Alone Online, dude. We're manifesting this shit all day, dude. Yeah, unplug on Sex Island, dude. Yep. I did quite a bit of unplugging. Yeah. Dude, I fucking love all of you guys so much. I really am glad that all of you are here today. Dude, huge shout out to Dan Z. Huge shout out to Bear the Sexy Greeter, dude. The Snail is back. The doctor is in. We have a lot of work to do. So please, if anybody isn't already in the Discord, the link is in the chat. Go in there, click it, read the rules, read the instructions, and then start sending me some shit. I think we're about like maybe a week or two away from actually making this a fully functional call show, which means that you can call in live and you can talk to me, you can talk to the doctor, talk to the Snail, and get some actual live feedback and advice and love and counsel on whatever the fuck you're going through. You know what I mean? Because we're in this shit together. Okay, we operate as a unit and we must love each other always as much as we possibly can. Because if you don't, what the fuck are you doing? You know what I mean? We talked about this a little bit on the last one too, but people that are negative and like energy vampires and just all the kind of shitty, cruel, negative things that life pumps out, and how to deal with it. Like, how do you proceed? Like, how do you, you know, kind of move on? Like, how do you grow from this kind of shit? And we're gonna dive into that shit today. So I must also state that I am not actually a licensed therapist, okay? If you have any actual serious mental issues or problems, please consult like a licensed professional, whether it's a therapist or a psychiatrist or whatever. You know what I mean? I'm gonna start putting in all the links and shit like that for all the other actual self-help shit, but you know, I'm not a licensed therapist, but I'm happy to help you all for free. Okay, where the fuck else are you getting some free sexy therapy? Yes, get into the Discord, read the rules, read the instructions. Everything you need to know is right and sexy there. But I think so far for today, and then like the last couple stages, we've only been doing, you know, text messages where you send it in, I'll read it, and then we bust, you know, and then we'll get to work and we'll start, you know, digging in. And I really believe, and I actually heard from expert counsel, this is actually from the Blue Cat herself, that, you know, we're in a stage now where there's a lot of new beginnings for everybody in many different types of ways. And I don't want to blow up her spot too much. She's got some pretty sexy, exciting news that you guys will have already noticed if you've been checking or staying on top of like the Discord and also the YouTube. We've been posting and doing some shit. But yes, very sexy. We have a lot of exciting stuff to look forward to. I'm not always the biggest, you know, like new year, new me, kind of like, you know, let's use the new year as like an excuse to get better and shit. But, you know, if everybody starts taking some steps, right? We're in fucking, I was going to say, I actually hesitated there. I was like, are we in September? Yeah, we are. We're in September right now, okay? And we have like a couple sexy months left of 2024. And then when 2025 comes around, it's time to grow the fuck up. It's time to nut up. It's time to bust. No more edging, okay? I feel like such an idiot. This is fucking stupid. This Zoomer lingo. Middle School and Snail, help out get Tory boots. I can help. I think I might. I don't know if I can solve that problem, Casey, but I can definitely help you. I can definitely get some shit going, rocking on for you here. Roses are red and my balls are blue. That's why I bust out the crusty keyboard. That's what I'm talking about. Dude, shout out Rot, World Alone, dude. All these fucking sexy people in here is insane. I love all of you so much. So we already have one submission. I want to give people a couple more minutes to get some shit in. We're going to be going for about an hour today, maybe a little bit longer if we get some actual submissions and people want me to solve their fucking problems. Otherwise, I've got some other important shit to do. But I love all of you so much, and I value all of your time, which is why I want you guys to get into the Discord and read the fucking instructions and the rules, so you know how to do it and how I can actually balance your time and stuff like that, because, you know, I love all of you, and unfortunately, there's not enough time in the day to address all of you, and I wish I could, you know what I mean, on like a very deep and personal level, but, you know, this is the best that you're going to get, so you got to just get in there and send them in, you know? That's what you got to do. World needs Frank's help, dude. Everybody needs Frank's help. Frank is like, shout out Frank, by the way. Frank has been doing all kinds of streams lately, and I've been loving it, like Far Cry. And if anybody else hasn't seen it that's already in the chat right now, please go to the Gastropod Entertainment channel that we're on right now and go to the sexy videos, dude, because Kale has been blowing out Frank Oblivion. He's been put out a video of me doing some Tekken shit. Dude, there's so much shit that's coming out too. Like I'm actually hype. I don't want to spoil anything yet, but this is funny. It's hilarious shit. Like it's really, really good. I personally love the Frank edits because Frank is just such a genius. And I don't know. I just love all that shit, man. I love all of the fucking streams that Mill's been doing. Mill's been like playing all kinds of like really good like games, like especially like Kingdom Hearts. Like there's been a handful just recently that have been like really, really fucking good. And of course, he got into partner, dude. He made YouTube partnerships. So let's all get some fucking bananas in the chat, please. I would love to see some bananas in chat for fucking the Banana General himself, dude. It's exciting, dude. What a beautiful day. All right, we got another submission. Let's go, dude. I love all of you guys. I'm gonna give it a couple more minutes. We're gonna do a little busting. So many games I haven't streamed yet too, dude. Same. I have like weeks worth of shit to stream, and I'm very excited. Just I've been accumulating and planning and getting it all sexy. I do have a ton of work to do to get a bunch of music stuff tightened up, because I really want to get this music out to you guys so you guys can listen to it and love it and buy it and enjoy it, because it's what you're gonna do. Hundreds of titles, dude. Basically, Baldo engaged. Let's fucking, dude, you guys are insane. Bananas for days. Let's get those bananas in there, man. Huge shout out to Mills. Congrats, man. I was gonna say, yeah, Kale was monitoring this shit. We want to make sure we have everything so military, just because, you know, eventually there's gonna be some people in here that are gonna try to fuck around, and we don't want to do that shit. We don't fucking deal with that shit. Damn, this shit is good. Yeah, please like the stream, share it out. Share it to your mom, share it to your family, share it to your friends, share it to somebody that you think, like you added on Facebook in like fucking high school or something like that, and you haven't talked to him for 10 years. Guess what? Send it. Let's go. Phil up in the chat, man. What's going on, Phil? We have a whole bunch of other shit. I don't want to reveal it yet. I don't want to reveal it just yet, because when you guys see it, it's going to bust. We're going to promote the shit out of it, and it's going to be exciting. Let's get some stethoscopes in the chat too for Phil, because Phil has been doing a whole bunch of really cool shit behind the scenes. He's been working hard. He's been slaving away, as he always does. He's just an incredible human being. Well, technically in human form, but you know, that's how he likes to be addressed. You know what I mean? We all know that he's a fucking robot, but you know, we have to be respectful. Be respectful to Phil. Very excited for the Banana Army intro, dude. Me too. This has been like something that's been working on for a while too. This is another shit that I just gotta tie up. I got a couple clips. I need a couple more, and we need to get fucking commercials and shit going. We're actually gonna start having offering like commercial space. So if anybody has any fucking shit they want to promote, you know what I mean, on our commercial breaks and shit like that, you'll have a chance. You can get in there and get a slot, and we'll figure it out. because I love all of you. Phil Sexbot 3000, dude. Casey Batman's busting with the fucking bananas. Holy shit. It'd be perfect to give you some publicity. Dude, I would appreciate the fuck out of that. You don't even know, man. See, this is the thing is, you know, everybody, love prevails, dude. So, like, when you work together on shit, incredible shit happens. It really does, dude. Like, it's just the way that it goes. Like, strength in numbers kind of thing, you know? If we all stick together and love each other and work hard, incredible shit will happen. That's just the way that it goes. Dude, official community ads? Exactly, yeah. We're going to have some actual community ads just because we have a lot of time. You know, we have ad space, you know, and we have a lot of people that have been asking us for that, and we're going to offer it. So we give the people what they want, you know what I mean? They ask and you receive. If it's within my power, I will give it. All right, guys, you got a couple more minutes. Let's get some more fucking sexy submissions in there. I want to dive in, and I don't want to get any, you know, I don't want to get derailed because I'm going to try to focus as fucking hard as I can here. Excuse me. Link us videos for the submission and ad breaks. Yes, absolutely. If anybody needs any kind of like direct communication links or anything like that, please, you know, hit us up. We'll get it. We'll figure it out because we want to work with all of you. I would be nothing without Gastropodenterprise. Dude, we would be nothing without you, dude. Like, that's the thing is like, love prevails. It's the way it goes, man. You know, like people that bust together stay together. And that's the truth. It really is. You know, I'm so infinitely grateful to be a part of this community. Like all of you guys, every single one of you, guys and girls, are all super valuable and incredible, and I love all of you so much. And we will do some pretty incredible shit, especially once the year breaks. 2025 is going to be a sexy year. We've had a couple of really shitty years, and everything's about to get sexy. And wills it, you know, you have to will that shit into fucking reality. It will be a fucking sexy year. No exceptions. Don't allow any other fucking you can't even allow that to be an opportunity. Like, you can't. No, it's not even an option. You will bust. We both get the verified check mark next to our names. Dude, it's going to be insane. Bust in packs, dude. It's the fucking herd. We're a big herd, you know? The herd. You know, nobody fucks with the herd. I'm sorry. I can't stop. It's simply just too good. Oh, yes. Yeah, huge shout out, dude. I love you, Bear. Kale is fucking awesome, dude. Thinking about being able to do shit, I couldn't do any of this without Kale. Kale is the backbone that fucking, you know, Kale is the right hand, you know, and without it, I would be nothing. But that's the thing, you know, and this is like the lesson of today is being in, like, it's really, really important to cultivate a really good group and love them and spend time and give them effort and shit like that, because, you know, I've been spending a lot of time thinking about like karma and how like the universe kind of like plays shit out, right? You know, and I never really used to believe as karma is kind of like one of those things that is like an actual empirical, it's like a real fucking thing, right? So, you know, you don't pay attention, and, you know, if you find yourself doing shitty things, right? If you find yourself in negative places doing negative things, and you don't like try to break the cycle, right? If you don't try to do something positive, it is one of those things where it grows. It's like a virus where it multiplies. And if you spend a lot of time, you know, around people who are, you know, that really love you, that really care about you, that really want to see you do well, that really want you to succeed and do all of those kind of things, naturally, you're just going to do, that's just going to happen, you know? So with karma, and even just kind of like the basic principle, it doesn't even have to be like it's a real magical thing. Like if you do good things will happen to you. But if you do shitty things, you know, shitty things happen to you. I am a firm believer that that is kind of the case, you know, and it's not necessarily like a cause and effect kind of thing. Like if you think negative thoughts, you will have negative outcomes. And I mean, it seems like, well, duh. I mean, but also at the same note, I feel like there is kind of like, well, I mean, there really isn't a direct connection to that. Like if you are in a shitty situation, right? Let's just say you're surrounded by shitty people and you're in a shitty situation, and you feel shitty. You know, what do you, like, what options do you have? Like, what can you do in that kind of situation? And I think that trying to do and think and be a better person, like thinking positive thoughts, like assuming that you're just at the absolute bottom of the barrel, you know what I mean? And it's like a kind of like a biblical almost struggle where it's like plagues and shit, your fucking hair falls out, everything just sucks, your farm gets fucked up, you know, your dick falls off, whatever the fuck, you know what I mean? Like whatever terrible, like the worst imaginable possible shit, you know, like it would be pretty easy, I think, to kind of just immediately dive in and be like, all right, well, fuck, I'm just gonna feel bad because this is, you know, why me? You know, like, this is one of those situations where there's no reason for my suffering, you know, so why should I suffer? Like, well, I don't deserve to suffer. And I think a really great analogy to insert for this would be the myth of Sisyphus. And for those that don't know who the myth of Sisyphus is, the whole story is that, you know, he's a sexy man and he's pushing up this impossibly large boulder, and it's just at the capacity of his being. And he has to push it up this impossibly large fucking hill, right? And he's just struggling, and it's painful, and it sucks. It's just the worst imaginable shit. And then once he finally gets it up to the top, once he finally makes it, it just rolls back down to the bottom. And it's forced to do that. It does it every single time. And he's forced to do it for eternity because that's his struggle. And when you think of it like that, there's like plenty of situations too where life can feel like you're Sisyphus, where it's almost like a Sisyphusian, a Sisyphusian struggle, where you are presented with a situation that is just so fucked, you know what I mean, or it's just overwhelmingly negative. But the thing is this is kind of like, it kind of comes full circle into the whole, you know, manifesting, being positive, living positive, doing positive things, being around positive people, is because those things actually do shape and will fucking mold your outcomes. And you can break the Sisyphusian cycle of kind of like this almost poetic suffering, you know, because I think it is easy to become comfortable and content within misery. You know, and I think a lot of people live their entire lives, or at least large parts of them, completely unaware of that. You know, the fact that they could just choose to be positive. And it's like, well, how do I do that? Like, if you're in overwhelmingly negative odds, how the fuck are you going to be positive? You know what I mean? Like, what is there to be positive about? And honestly, that's more of like a unique, you know, personal thing, you know, but you have a choice. Everything that you think and do is a choice. So to choose anything that isn't like the best possible outcome and doing sometimes the really hard things to make the biggest impacts in your life, whether it's, you know, becoming sober, or, you know, detaching yourself from somebody that's really negative, or, you know, finally leaving your job, you know what I mean? Like leaving your dead-end job and like pushing yourself out there, taking the risk, you know? You may be totally fine. I mean, who's to say that you wouldn't be able to exist like that for however many years and stuff, and, you know, you could exist in survival mode and stuff. But recently, again, when you think about karma, the more shit that you do that's good, the more good shit that happens to you, you know? And I think this was funny because I've been listening to so much fucking Joey lately. Huge shout out to Joey, by the way, because Joey fucks. Joey gets that shit done. He gets it in. But his whole thing, it's like I think it's more like an ironic meme and shit, but it's like, you know, if prayer becomes your habit, miracles become your lifestyle. And I was like, wow, dude, that's pretty profound, you know what I mean? Because it is kind of true. I think that even if you're not conventionally religious or spiritual, praying, you know, or at least the concept of praying, thinking positive thoughts, you know what I mean? Thinking healthy, you know, or becoming vulnerable or reaching out to something and kind of giving yourself an option to be vulnerable is something that's like an incredible thing. It's not only transformative, but it could be something that actually changes your life forever. And, you know, I've been practicing that quite a bit lately, you know, and I'm not even ashamed to admit it, where it is one of those things where if you take the time to just kind of sit with yourself and, you know, say, I love myself. I love everything that I have. I'm grateful for where I am. I'm grateful for the people that are in my life. I'm grateful for the fact that I have food, you know what I mean? All just whatever the fuck's going on in your life, you know? And if you really do take the time to sit down and be, grateful, and you do it internally. You actually say it in your head, like, I am grateful for this shit, and I am going to do great things. I am going to be happy. I am going to be successful. I am going to lose the weight. I am going to get the better job. You know what I mean? That shit fucking works, dude. It really is. It's actual fucking magic, dude. So, all right, I want to get into some of these submissions really quick. Doesn't seem like too many people have very many problems this week, and that actually makes me really, really happy. I'm going to get all to the comments and shit like that. I love all of you so much. Huge shout out to everybody that's been here so far. Let me see, Bryce got a physical therapist with the progression. Wow, dude, 2 months? Wow, holy shit. Wow. I remember, I think when you first started treatment, Bear, that was, wow, I don't know, how long has it been? Time certainly flies, doesn't it? Yes, Blue Cat, it's good to see you. Thank you for stopping in. I just did a whole sexy rant about a whole bunch of stuff. I'm about to get into submissions. I hope everybody's had a wonderful week. Those that didn't catch me on the Tekken stream the other day, we're doing a whole bunch of shit. We're getting hard. We got a whole bunch of really fun plans. Blue Cat's got some cool stuff coming up. Kale's got some cool stuff coming up. I got some cool stuff coming up. Phil, sexy top bottom. Oh yeah, top bottom, baby. Yes. Window and Danny have been busting on WoW, and everybody's been going absolutely nuts on WoW, and they're all doing it in preparation to get into raids and stuff, so we can all do it as a big, beautiful group. And it makes me want to cry. It really does. Like, the amount of effort people have put in to get everything going just for us to play it's honestly moving and shit. You guys are fucking insane. The 20th of this month will be 3 months post-surgery. Damn, wow. Has it really been 3 months? Jeez Louise, man. I was going to say top. I read that fast. Time flies, dude. It really does. Top Bottom needs to get back in the saddle. Dude, Top Bottom is doing incredible shit right now. I'm not going to say a word, but he's doing incredible shit, and you guys are going to love it, I promise. And he will be back. The time will come. But, all right, so let's start. So I have a pretty minor issue. I told a couple friends that I'm going to have nachos for big sexy dinner. But after explaining that I only use taco meat and queso, I was told I got the weakest nachos in the game. What would you recommend I use on my nacho game? All right, well, this is good. I'm glad that you came to me for this, because just taco meat and queso, what? Why? Okay, so this honestly gives me more questions than it does answers to you. Just taco meat and queso. Like, so when you say taco meat, do you mean like ground beef with like taco seasoning, or you're gonna have to kind of elaborate here. It's going to be a rough day, but I'm trying to find the silver lining. Glad I could catch y'all. See, you found the silver lining here. We love you, Kat. You know it. Not every day is going to be good. We're not always going to have good skin days. You're going to have days that just really fucking suck. And this is not like obviously kind of thing. Everybody has shitty days, but some days are really bad. Some days are like insanely fucking bad. Like, that you can't even comprehend. You don't know what to do. And the right thing to do is like what Blue Cat said, is to find the silver lining, because there is always a silver lining. Even if you are absolutely at your lowest bottom fucking barrel, like there's nothing else, you've lost everything, you still have infinite potentiality. Like, you could just do fucking anything. You could go anywhere, get in a fucking train and, go be a fucking hobo, or go, do like the Beavis and Butthead Do America shit, and sneak onto an old people like travel tour bus and shit like that, fucking tour the country, and like take their drugs and stuff. That's pretty cool. That's pretty funny. I don't recommend that. I don't think that that's actually a good idea. I need to actually stress that I do not think that's a good idea at all. But it is funny. After almost 1 year of grinding, finally got the YouTube partnership. It's incredible what we can achieve through focusing on our goals and working towards it every day. Just wanted to give a massive shout out to Snail and Kale, forever goated, dude. Thank you. I am so happy, dude. I was glad to help you, dude, because you were honestly one of the largest inspirations for me to start streaming. I remember I saw the early Mills Coolin streams, and I'm like, this is fucking awesome. Like, I have to be a part of this, you know what I mean? And I'm so grateful that I was able to give you anything, you know what I mean, to help you in any way, dude, because you deserve that shit, you know, and you've worked really hard, and I'm really excited to see what's to come from this. Yeah, ground beef. So no taco seasoning or taco seasoning. Add jalapenos to the queso dip. Yes, there you go. Bears, that's already a beautiful contribution. Take it one day at a time and rest if needed. That is another great solution here, just to kind of tie up the whole fucking shitty day thing. Sometimes you just gotta sleep. I remember, I think I said this on the last stream too, but there was like this really great string of solutions, and it was presented in almost kind of like a poetic way, where it was like, if you hate people, sleep. You know, if you hate yourself, shower. You know, if you hate the world, eat. You know, shit like that. You know what I mean? And it was very insightful, because it's true. Like, those are actually like really good solutions, you know, and I'll have to find that, because I'm going to make that into a poster or some shit and slap it onto the back of my office here, because that's insightful. It's true. And the mantra for the last couple streams now has been, sun it, sleep it, and eat it. And that really is still like one of the most absolute important things that you can do, is get at least 30 minutes of sun a day. You know, especially if you live in an area that doesn't get a lot of sun, spend as much fucking time in the sun as you can. And you gotta eat a well-balanced shit. You know what I mean? You can eat pizza, you can eat your Chinese food, you can eat all your fucking ramen and dog shit, you know what I mean? But you gotta just fucking throw in a couple vegetables. You know, get some broccoli, get some fucking green beans, you know, get some, you know, take some supplements. You know, if you don't eat a well-balanced diet, go get some fucking Boost or some shit, you know what I mean? And at least make an effort to get your daily amounts of vitamins and shit like that, because if you end up fucking up, like if you get deficient in something like that, it will affect your life. It will affect your anxiety, it'll make you depressed, it'll make you angry, short, irritable, emotional, whatever the fuck. You know, and if you're consistent about that shit, you will find an incredible strength that you've never found before. And I think there's a lot of people, including myself, that had never done that before, until I really started making a really serious effort to try to get everything that I need, nutritionally and otherwise. You know, because I love to eat like shit, you know, and there's no shame in that. But you got to take care of yourself. It doesn't matter if you're poor or if you're rich, you know, there's excuses for everything, you know, and that's one of the few things you can't make excuses for. And the other one is sleeping. You know, if you're not sleeping regularly, like, you know, you're fucking up. You're going to have a really hard time doing anything in life, you know, and I think being consistent about it, and this is just a natural thing. This is a biological thing. You cannot argue this, you know, and the thing is like, technically speaking, we're supposed to be awake when the sun rises, right? Sun rises, shit gets brighter. Okay, time to wake up. Your body naturally wakes up. And then when the sun goes down, you don't have any fucking candles. You don't have any smartphones. You don't have any shit like that. So what are you doing? You're not fucking staying up. Maybe you're fucking, you know, maybe you're gonna rub one out real quick, but then you're going to sleep, you know, because there's not shit else to do. And that is like it's like an unfuckwithable natural thing that you can't fuck with. So when you screw up your rhythm or your routine, especially if you don't have like a stable sleep schedule, like let's just say that, you know, you sleep at, you know, you go to bed at 9 o'clock and you wake up at, you know, 5, and then the next day you go to sleep at like 3 o'clock. You know, the whole next day that you wake up, you're gonna feel fucked. You know, and I think that's a normal feeling for people. Like, there's people that don't even know that that's not supposed to be the way that things are. They're like, wait a second, am I not supposed to like wake up and feel like shit? It's like, no, of course not. You know, so sun it, sleep and eat it. It's simple ass shit, you know, it's not hard. So just try, you know, and that's actually going back into Joey. He shout out to Joey again. But the whole mantra was try. Like, when life gets hard, all you can do is try. Right? Because if you give up, what the fuck? No. Don't even fucking do that. Shut the fuck up. You're not gonna not try. You're gonna try. You know, and if you fail, good. And if you don't fail, good. Right? There's no fucking bad outcome. And there's almost always some kind of lesson in failure or heartbreak or whatever kind of tumultuous shit that you're going through, you know, and we all go through it together. And that is something that I really want to reiterate. And that's why I want to make this a comfortable thing for everybody, is to be able to be comfortable sharing their feelings and shit. Because, you know, we got to be understanding and compassionate towards each other, because, you know, most of the world will not be. You know, the world sucks and it's cruel and it's mean and it does not give a shit about you. But you can make meaningful connections and, you know, and put effort and love into them, and they will grow, and everything will, you know, good things will happen to you. That's just going to happen. It may not happen immediately. You know, it may not be something that, it may be something that takes years of time to work towards, where you're really just fucking sweating and you're just not having a good time. You may not be fucking like completely down and out, but you may be in a situation where things are just going way too fucking slow. You're not making as big of an improvement as you want to, you know, or whatever else is going on in your life. And you have to just kind of take that shit in stride, because if you don't, then you're going to have a lot of issues. And I think being able to approach it and realize it and acknowledge it, and then move on and grow from it and work on it and, you know, put effort into it, you're gonna see some pretty big results. So YouTube should have given the Banana General partnership a long time ago. Dude, I know. YouTube needs to, you know, they need to get their act together. But it looks like the YouTube gods have finally kind of sorted it out, you know? And good things come to those that work hard and think positive thoughts. And Mills has been an incredibly positive person too. And that's the power, dude. That's the fucking, I told you guys, I'm telling you, that's what happens. You know, if you stay positive and you keep working hard and you sun it, sleep it, and eat it, incredible fucking shit's gonna happen to you. So I think it's time for a quick commercial break. I love all of you so much. Please like the stream, share it, save it for later, share it again, share it to everybody. Maybe put it on your story, maybe bust it, like it again. You know, maybe log on to your other YouTube account and like it on that one too. And it'll help us out. But we're going to be coming back with WoW streams. We're going to be coming back with a whole bunch of other exciting ass shit. So get excited. But yeah, don't fucking go anywhere. Enjoy the commercials. And I'll be back very, very shortly. I love you guys. Here we go. Shalom.
Hey music lovers, are you ready to dive into a world of sound that's unlike anything you've heard before? Get ready to experience the electrifying beats and groundbreaking artistry of Gastropod Enterprise, also known as Shickety Bobbles. Gastropod Enterprise isn't just music, it's a revolution. It's a journey through uncharted sonic landscapes, a collection of artistic visions that push the boundaries of creativity. From mind-bending melodies to earth-shaking rhythms, every track is a masterpiece waiting to be discovered. Imagine yourself lost in a sea of pulsating beats where every note takes you deeper into a realm of pure auditory bliss. Gastropod Enterprise is more than an artist. It's an adventure for your ears. And guess what? You don't have to wait to embark on this incredible journey. Gastropod Enterprise is available now on Spotify, YouTube, and all your favorite streaming platforms. Get ready to groove to big hit songs such as Snail's Pace, where every beat takes you on a smooth, hypnotic ride. Feel the energy of "Cause It Feels Real Good," a track that's guaranteed to get you moving. Explore the depths of Atoms, a musical journey that will leave you in awe. Dive into the liminal albums, where every song is a gateway to another dimension. that is just the beginning. There are many more tracks that will blow your mind. So what are you waiting for? Plug in your headphones, turn up the volume to 11, and let Gastropod Enterprise, also known as Shickety Bobbus, take you on an unforgettable musical journey. Don't miss out on the collection that everyone is talking about. Discover the groundbreaking sound of Gastropod Enterprise today. Find them on Spotify, YouTube, and all streaming platforms. Your ears will thank you. Gastropod Enterprise, where the future of music is now. Dive in and feel the revolution. Gastropod Enterprise, Shickety Bobbus. Listen now. Hey music lovers, are you ready to dive into a world of sound that's unlike anything you've heard before? Get ready to experience the electrifying beats and groundbreaking artistry of Gastropod Enterprise, also known as Shickety Bobbus. Gastropod Enterprise isn't just music, it's a revolution. It's a journey through uncharted sonic landscapes, a collection of artistic visions that push the boundaries of creativity. From mind-bending melodies to earth-shaking rhythms, every track is a masterpiece waiting to be discovered. Imagine yourself lost in a sea of pulsating beats where every note takes you deeper into a realm of pure auditory bliss. Gastropod Enterprise is more than an artist. It's an adventure for your ears. And guess what? You don't have to wait to embark on this incredible journey. Gastropod Enterprise is available now on Spotify, YouTube, and all your favorite streaming platforms. Get ready to groove to big hit songs such as Snail's Pace, where every beat takes you on a smooth, hypnotic ride. Feel the energy of 'Cause It Feels Real Good, a track that's guaranteed to get you moving. Explore the depths of Atoms, a musical journey that will leave you in awe. Dive into the liminal albums, where every song is a gateway to another dimension. And that is just the beginning. There are many more tracks that will blow your mind. So what are you waiting for? Plug in your headphones, turn up the volume to 11, and let Gastropod Enterprise, also known as Shickety Bobbus, take you on an unforgettable musical journey. Don't miss out on the collection that everyone is talking about. Discover the groundbreaking sound of Gastropod Enterprise today. Find them on Spotify, YouTube, and all streaming platforms. Your ears will thank you. Gastropod Enterprise, where the future of music is now. Dive in and feel the revolution. Gastropod Enterprise, Shickety Bobbus. Listen now. Hey music lovers, are you ready to dive into a world of sound that's unlike anything you've heard before? Get ready to experience the electrifying beats and groundbreaking artistry of Gastropod Enterprise, also known as Shickety Bobbles. Gastropod Enterprise isn't just music, it's a revolution. It's a journey through uncharted sonic landscapes, a collection of artistic visions that push the boundaries of creativity. From mind-bending melodies to earth-shaking rhythms, every track is a masterpiece waiting to be discovered. Imagine yourself lost in a sea of pulsating beats where every note takes you deeper into a realm of pure auditory bliss. Gastropod Enterprise is more than an artist. It's an adventure for your ears. And guess what? You don't have to wait to embark on this incredible journey. Gastropod Enterprise is available now on Spotify, YouTube, and all your favorite streaming platforms. Get ready to groove to big hit songs such as Snail's Pace, where every beat takes you on a smooth, hypnotic ride. Feel the energy of "Cause It Feels Real Good," a track that's guaranteed to get you moving.
The doctor is in. Thank you all for your patience. That was a wonderful break. I always say it in pretty much every stream, but every psychiatrist or therapist I've been to always has to like take a piss. They're like, yeah, just let me piss real quick, like before the session or during the session. Like, yeah, I just got to take a piss. It's like, what the hell? Why is it every single one? I actually had to piss, so I guess maybe it's something about like therapy and psychiatry. It just makes me have to piss. It makes you have to piss. Not just me, but anyway, I love all of you so much. I hope everybody's been having a super wonderful week. We have a lot of cool shit planned here, so we have a couple minutes left. I want to get some submissions in. If anybody else has any other problems, we're going to keep it short on this one, but I'm actually really, really excited to get on to the next couple Snail solves because we have some big changes that are coming that I'm very excited to show you. Come piss in the toilet. You're right. Yes. Dude, shout out. I gotta do this shout outs again too, just because you guys are so incredible. Let's see, we got Mills Cooling, Casey Batman, Dan's, Rots in the building, Unreal. Huge shout out to Mills Cooling again, dude. What the fuck partnership? That's just so exciting. I mean, that's truly the fruit of labor. You know what I mean? Like, it's working hard. It's what happens, man. If you're positive and you work hard, good shit happens to you. It's the way it is, man. It's just the way it is. Huge shout out to Bear the Greeter, dude. I'm really glad that your fucking shit is almost done. Didn't you say it was like a month or two before you're actually completely finished? I'm so happy for you, man. You've had a long journey, but you've also come a long way throughout the streams and shit. Like I feel like you're one of the people that have like it has benefited the most. And I love to see shit like, you know, I love to see like when people put what I say into like reality, right? When people excuse me, I gotta stop eating this shit. It's just too good. It's the power of positivity, okay? Huge shout out World Alone. There's Big Chewing, Blue Cat, Phil, Window, Frank. You guys are insane. Steve, holy shit. There's too many of you guys. I can read this shit all night. I love you guys, for real. That's on gosh, man, it really is. I don't know if we're in the part of the mix yet where it gets all spooky and shit. Kale pointed that out to me the other time, and it just made me so fucking laugh so hard. I'm trying to not create anxiety. I don't want people to get anxious in here, but I feel like it is kind of like the white coat syndrome. You know, once you're sitting down with a doctor, your blood pressure goes up, and shit just gets a little bit fucky sometimes. But that's just natural. It's just the way that it goes, you know? I think that's a natural thing. So you can't consider that to be a baseline, right? Because, you know, if we were like in your living room and shit, which technically we are probably, then you would probably feel a lot more comfortable than if you were in some stuffy fucking cubicle office you know, it smells like mothballs and fucking piss, you know what I mean? Or maybe not piss, but it depends on how good they are, the fucking doctors and shit, at doing their job. But well, not the doctors. Doctors are cool, but you know, the fucking shrinks and psychiatrists and shit. But yeah, let me fucking wrap it up, dude. Fucking rot. Let me see. Okay, so number one, dude, fucking like nachos, just queso. You have to get some fucking pico de gallo. Get some fucking jalapenos for sure. That was a really good idea from Bear. More than just queso cheese, dude. Get some other shit on there. You know what I mean? The chip matters too. You know, if you're just going with like plain old fucking tortilla chips, that's great. You know what I mean? But get something with like maybe like a hint of lime or I really like jalapeno, you know, flavored shit. Therapist pissing in the corner. Yeah, dude. Yep. Yeah, exactly. I feel like that's what they're doing. Like they're like, yeah, hold on, I gotta take a piss, and they just whip it out and start pissing in the corner of the room. They don't even go to the bathroom. That would be that's full form. That's the final stage of psychiatry and therapy, is just pissing in the corner during the session while it's active, while you're pouring out your heart and soul and shit. But I'm actually really, really excited, dude, because we're getting really, really close to having everything like finely tuned for live calls and stuff, and I expect all you guys to start calling. I know you guys will. I know there's going to be a lot of them, but that's why I want to start trying to organize people's time. I want to make sure that there's no wastes and shit. A lot of these now have just been kind of preparatory, getting everybody into the Discord, making sure they could fucking read, so they can read the rules and the instructions and shit, because that is a hard thing for some people. And it's important. If you're going to participate in this shit, you gotta read it. Okay? Undo their corduroy pants. Yeah, dude, corduroy pants. I'm gonna get some corduroy pants. That's a really good ass idea. That is like shrink chic. Damn, that's actually hard, dude. Corduroy pants? That's what I'm talking about. I call on real quick. I don't have that shit set up for this one, but I'm hoping in like the next one. It may not arrive in time, but definitely on, let me see, I gotta pull up the calendar here. It'll probably be on, if not the 11th, then the 18th, which would be the 18th Wednesday, September. So make sure to put that in your little fucking notepads and your little Pokedexes or whatever the fuck you guys use, and pencil it in, because get your microphones working, look at the fucking rules and the instructions, and I'm going to be solving your problems live on the internet. Live. And it's going to be exciting. But no fucking bullshit. Don't do anything stupid, okay? I love all of you very much, but I will ban the shit out of you if you do anything stupid. And I know you won't. I know there's plenty of people that won't, but this is why we go through the pre-screening. We have everything set up, you just got to read it. I wish I had more problems for Snail to solve, dude. That's good. I honestly don't want you to have problems. I would rather not solve them. Not because I don't want to, but because I don't want you to have problems. So honestly, I'm really glad that a lot of people didn't have some shit today, because we got some heavy shit in the last couple of ones. And I think it's something that needs to be addressed, you know? I don't know how it works. I'm live on the Discord. Yeah, I'm gonna have to go through. If you go through in the Snail solves and shit like that, I think it's in the instructions. I need to make sure that it is all concise and shit too, just so that way it isn't confusing for anybody. Read the rules or I'll become an angry bear. Dude, thank you, Bear. You gotta tighten them up. You gotta fucking make sure that they're doing what they need to do. But yeah, I want to just touch on one more time. We were talking earlier about kind of like negative people and energy vampires. This has like been a theme of the past couple streams and shit, but addressing negativity in your life is something that you must absolutely do. You cannot submit to it. You cannot allow it to control your life. You have to do something. And like the only thing that you can do, you may only be able to try. You may not be able to just write a check and be like, boom, all right, well, no more problems. You know what I mean? I wish it was the case. I mean, I feel like that would be pretty fucking badass, but I don't think there's checks large enough to solve people's problems like that, you know? And so it has to be something that you do gradually, in steps, slowly over time. And it takes a lot of time and effort, and it's not always going to be fun. You're going to have shit days, you're going to have hard days, you're going to have rough days, you're going to have terrible days. But the important thing is that you continue to try, you know, and if you continue to try, you will see incredible fucking growth in your life. And I'm a model example of that. And I would never try to say or convince anybody to do anything that I wouldn't already, and that I haven't already done. You know, and if I didn't think that it was like a working model of success, then I definitely wouldn't be telling you guys to do it. But I know for a fact that that is the case. It works, you know. Karma is real. If you are a positive person, internally and externally, good things will happen to you. Right? That was in like fucking Chinese fortunes forever. Like there's been so many other cultures that have recognized that karma is a real deal thing, you know? So it applies to yourself too. If you do shitty things to yourself, like if you don't eat right and you don't sun it and you don't sleep it, you're gonna have a hard time. I can try next time, so no worries. No, you're good. No, so what's gonna happen is I'm gonna be live in the event on Discord. So when the time comes, when everything's live for like the live calling and shit, and we have moderators and stuff, which should be either, I don't want to say on the 11th, just in case it doesn't come in on time. We definitely will on the 18th. And what's going to happen is on the Snail Solves Discord, which everybody should get into right now if they haven't already gone into through the chats right there. And you're going to see, after you've read the rules and the instructions, you're going to see a live thing, you know, a live tab and shit. And if it's not already there, you will see it once I'm actually live. Then you can go in there and listen. You know, and if you've gone through the pre-screening and if you've gone through and you've read the rules and the instructions and you know what to do and you've been cleared by a moderator to talk, you will be selected when the time comes in the live event if you're participating. You have to be watching the event in Discord to participate. I don't know what to do. No, you are in the right place. That is where you're supposed to be, but I'm just not live on there right now. But that time will come, so you are in the right place, you know, so you're doing it right. I will explain it too when the time comes. When we get everything set up and shit, I'll go over and make sure everybody's able to figure it out and shit, and I might actually go through and rehash all the instructions and shit, though. But, yeah, huge shout out to Mills, dude. That's fucking insane, dude. Congrats on partnership. I love you so much, Window. Thank you for stopping in, my man. We have a whole bunch of WoW to play. We're going to get some serious shit done. Tinkerman and Tinkerboy have been fucking... That's such a goofy fucking... I love it, though. They have splintered off and created another guild within WoW that is actually doing, like, serious organizing of raids and actually, like, doing the hard work because I just don't have the time. And I really want to clear ICC 25. We have pretty much everybody almost there or geared already. And this has been like the most amount of people and friends and people that I care about in one game at one time in my entire life. So this is a pretty fucking monumental deal. These WoW streams are fucking legendary. And it's not shit that you're going to want to miss. We've already drawn the attention of Warmane and all the other fucking, you know, hopefully some of the moderators too, so they're watching so that way we don't get in fucking trouble. I also did get fucked the other day. I actually did reach out to a moderator and he was actually very kind. And he kind of did make me feel like an idiot, but I don't think that was really his fault. I think I was just kind of an idiot. But that's the way that it goes, you know. I'm going to do shout outs one more time because we're going to get ready to wrap it up here. I'm glad this has been a fucking dry week for problems. Don't have problems. You got to sun it, sleep it, and eat it. And you will eventually, slowly over time, start fucking whittling that shit away. And I'm proud of you. I'm proud of everybody that's come so far. Seriously, just in like the last couple months, you know, everything's getting sexy. And progress isn't always linear, as much as it fucking upsets me. You know what I mean? That's like my biggest pet peeve. You know, I like to see shit progress in a natural, like a normal rate. You know, and if it goes really fucking slow, it pisses me off. It's very frustrating. But patience is a virtue, too, obviously, because you can't rush success. You can't rush happiness. Everything like that happens in the right time. But you gotta just try. You gotta just try really hard and keep doing the right thing, you know, because everything else will come together. I mean, that's some Butthead, dude. Fuck yeah. Dude, the newest Beavis and Butthead, by the way, is awesome. I am the hugest Mike Judge stan. And a lot of people were concerned that the new Beavis and Butthead was going to suck, but I can tell you it's fantastic. I love it, and I'm a huge critic. You know what I mean? And I think a lot of it, he's still pushing the envelope too, which is fucking awesome. All these years later, dude. If you haven't gone to see it, you got to see it. Like, I don't promote like fucking big, network television or anything like that, especially on here. But that's the one thing that I could definitely make an exception for. Randoms are getting wild in raids, dude. Fuck random raids. I'm honestly excited to see how many people are going to get really pissed off at me being just barely geared enough to make it through. But, sometimes you got to fake it to make it, and if that's what it takes, that's what it takes, and I'm not afraid of doing that. It's been awesome to see everybody here. Remember to eat some sexy dinner and bust, dude. Yes, eat a healthy dinner. Eat some pizza, but, get some fucking cauliflower in there. Maybe some, maybe some rice, whatever. There's options. You got options. It's not that hard, You don't have to buy the elite organic only fucking whatever, just get something that's green and eat it, and, get some fiber and some probiotics and shit, and you're gonna be on the right way. Frank's peppers on the pizza, dude. Where's Frank? Frank is the absolute legend. I actually am probably gonna go watch some Far Cry videos later. Yeah, get some kale, dude. Kale is fantastic. Especially when it's stinky, the stinkier the better. But, if you don't like it, I'm sure there's something else green that you will like. But I want to thank everybody again, everybody that's come out so far. Have something to watch? Oh my God, don't get me excited. Oh yeah. Don't forget to like the stream, share it out. This has been very fucking awesome. I missed all of you so much. Get excited for the next couple days. There's going to be some shit going on. Next week there's going to be some very cool shit. And then everything's going to come together. And if you keep starting at sleep and eat it, you keep taking the time to think positive, do positive shit, you will see a difference. And I expect full reports on this shit. Because if you do it and you don't tell me, I'm going to be upset. And that's not okay. Alright guys, stick around for the ending. I love you. You know what to do. I'll be seeing you again very, very soon for WoW and a whole bunch of other fun shit. Go give Mills a sub and a like if you haven't already. Go give him a congratulations for making a partnership. That's a huge deal. We love him. Huge shout out to everybody else. Kale, World Alone, Bear, Rot, Window, Mills, Cat, Phil, Steve. Oh my God, Top. There's too many. There's so many people. You guys know I love you all. And I'll be back very soon. And it's time for the ending now. You gotta go do 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 do.